Welcome to Firewatch, traveler. Do you have business in the city, or have you come to study at the college? The College of Firewatch is the big building up in Bank Quarter. It's an institute of higher learning sponsored by the Duchess and the Imperial Commission. Many Westerners have come to Firewatch to teach or study, especially since Vardenfell opened up. Bank Quarter is home to the Chapel of Akatosh, the College of Firewatch, the Mages Guild, and several wealthy manors and shops. It's named after Duchess Brittany Vane, Duchess Jandasha's predecessor, who built it.
Mantle regards you impassively. Mantle continues to regard you impassively. Mantle regards you impassively. Mantle continues to regard you impassively. Mantle regards you impassively. Mantle continues to regard you impassively. Mantle continues to regard you impassively, but narrows his eyes slightly. Mantle continues to meet your gaze, but now glares at you with a barely concealed fury. Mantle continues to regard you impassively.
Good day to you, magician. I have some duties that I could assign you, if you are looking for work. I'm afraid it's rather unglamorous work for a magician, but Marcel Artaud needs someone to get him some samples of a Sirad plant called Lady's Mantle. No substitute will do, apparently. You know how alchemists are. Go talk with Marcel downstairs, he'll be able to give you more specific instructions. Welcome to Firewatch, traveler. Do you have business in the city, or have you come to study at the college? Ah, you must be the one Halen mentioned. I do indeed need some lady's mantle. Ordinarily, I'd have to ship such things all the way from Colovia, but as luck would have it, Firewatch has a Colovian Duchess with a taste for Colovian flowers. Duchess Perulia Jandasha rules Firewatch and Telvanese district from Ember Keep. She's a Sirad through and through, but she's been in Morrowind long enough to understand the way things work here.
Welcome to this miserable patch of Mundus. I can fling you around from one grey mortal hovel to another for a bit of shiny. Thislericus snarls. The mortal takes an interest in the chained demon? How charitable. In my countless ages of life I have conquered cities, slain great heroes, and watched the mightiest achievements of men and elves turn to ash. The sheer breadth of my existence would shatter your tiny mind. If you were to live 100 of your mortal lifetimes, perhaps you could begin to understand the depths of my bound indignity. My powers are immense, and I could teleport you anywhere you please on this dull mortal realm were I unbound. Yet I am bound, and may only teleport you to old Ebonheart or Vivek. Ignore the demon's bad manners. If you're just looking to get around Telvanese district, I'm your mayor.
Are you here for more duties, magician? Or was there something else you wanted? I'm afraid I don't have any duties for a guild member of magician rank. Halen Macronus may have work for you. You can find him downstairs. Sorry, I don't do commissions for wanderers. Can't ever get paid. You understand?
Go ahead.
Excuse me, Dark Elf, but I'm having some trouble with a clanfear. I need your help. Yes, there is a clanfear inside my house. I managed to escape, but I would be most appreciative if you could take care of the situation for me, so I can go back in. Have you dealt with the clanfear yet? Thank you, Ada, but I do have one more favor to ask. You see, the clanfear was summoned by Rainer Sandras. He's been a thorn in my side for months now. The man just doesn't understand the meaning of the word no. He's been trying to woo me since the first day I met him, and he wanted to show off and summon a clanfear. Now he's locked himself in my bedroom like a coward. If you would be so kind, please tell him in no uncertain terms to leave my home, and to leave me be. I saw him run downstairs, Ada. He's got to be there.
Please tell Vornia I'm sorry about the clanfear. What? I was only trying to show Vornia how brave I can be. I guess I did a poor job of that, but surely you must have misunderstood her. She can't be asking me to leave. But that can't be. I love her, and I know that deep down, she loves me too. I just have to prove it to her. You can't ask me to give up now. How can you claim to know what's inside her heart? She deceives even herself. I won't move from this spot. Okay. I don't want any trouble. I'll follow you.
Is there something I can do
That
for
madman
you?
Rainer Sandras summoned a clanfear in my home. Please, tell him to leave me alone. Thank you for clearing my house of that foul creature, Ada. Take this with my gratitude. Thank you again for your help in that matter.
Please tell Vornia I'm sorry about the clanfear.
I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you? Guards keep the peace and chase down criminals. Each district has its own guards. Legion troopers in imperial districts, ordinators in temple districts, Redarin, Lalu, Druz, Indoril, and Telvanni guards in their own great house districts. Guards collect fines and compensation, or drag you off to prison if you can't pay. Welcome to Firewatch, traveler. Do you have business in the city? or have you come to study at the college? The Duchess rules wisely and well, but she is quite busy. If you have come to petition, take your concerns to the magistrate at the Imperial Commission.
Yes, Outlander, what may I
Welcome
do
to
for you?
Firewatch, citizen. You are standing in the old fortress of Firewatch, home to the Drake Light Beacon and headquarters of the Honorable Order of Firewatch. Do you have business with the Duchess? A wonder, isn't it? The beacon has stood for over a century, a symbol of the Empire's endurance, our aspirations, our mission for Tamriel. It has been the honor of my life to serve the beacon as commander of the Order of Firewatch.
I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you? Their scent reminds me of home. What is your interest in them? I know of you, Ada. Very well. Inform my gardener, Edwin Moliere, that I have given you permission to take a sample of my flowers.
Useless creatures.
He will do the cutting for you. You will likely find him attending to them in my quarters above Ember Keep's high halls.
Well, hello there. A pleasure to meet you.
The Knights of the Nine. Helseth ascends the throne. King Hualoathan Lethan of Morrowind has passed away after a struggle with illness. The bellman offers its condolences to his widow, Ravani Lethan. As the king died childless, the crown now passes to his grandnephew, and scion of our fair city's one-time ruling Dark Elf clan, Helseth. Long live King Hualo Helseth, Duke of Mournhold and ruler of all Morrowind. A profile of Queen Baronzia. The Dowager Queen of Wayrest, Baronzia, is a force to be reckoned with. A contemporary of Tiber Septim himself, she once ruled Morrowind as its first queen following the armistice, and helped put an end to the Imperial simulacrum. While her son is now our king, rumor has it that the crown was offered to her first. Is the Queen Mother the real power behind the throne? Read all about it on page 6.
Welcome to Firewatch, traveler. Do you have business in the city, or have you come to study at the college? That sounds like those Ceridae leech flowers the Duchess is so fond of. I would expect she keeps them up in her chambers on the top floor of the palace. I don't think we've been introduced, traveler. I'm in Balmu. How can I help you?
How are you today?
Welcome to the Kath-no-Quay mission, Ada. We are not busy, please feel free to enjoy our hospitality as long as you like. I am Time Piqua. I serve the governor of Kath-no-Quay as an envoy to the court of Duchess Jandasha. Mostly, I work with Tamrielic merchants in the wasabi trade, but I also help Kae and Morrowind find employment and connections on these benighted shores. I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you?
Good to see you, Zainab.
An auspicious day, Ada. Come, let us speak. I am pleased to make your acquaintance, Ada. I am Imicolmedio, emissary of the Wave Council to Morrowind Province in general and the good Duchess Jandasha in particular. I am privileged to maintain the long-standing friendship between the Lords of Telvany. I am a merchant.
I look for goods that are well made, that people want to buy, that I can buy and sell at a profit. There are many different kinds of materials I can buy and sell: animal products, vegetable products, mineral products, even.
How are you today?
I don't think we've been introduced, traveler. I'm Herconius Jandasha. How can I help you? I'm Herconius Jandasha. I'm heir to this palace, and to Talvanese district. You won't get much out of her. Nearly 28 years in this pit of snakes will teach anyone to mind their tongue. The Empire of Tamriel encompasses the 9 imperial provinces: Skyrim, High Rock, Hammerfell, Somerset Isle, Valenwood, Elsewhere, Black Marsh, Morrowind, and the ancient imperial province itself, Cyrodiil. Dating from the first Welcome to Firewatch, traveler. Do you have business in the city, or have you come to study at the college? That sounds like those Cyrodiil leech flowers the Dutch.
May I help you?
Ah, you bring good fortune with you. Welcome.
No worries, I won't hurt you. Ask your question.
Go ahead.
I don't think we've been introduced, traveler. I'm Levrius Secunia. How can I help you? I am Levrius Secunia, Duchess Jandasha's consort. My beloved Ferulia. I was lucky enough to know her in Cyrodiil, and I remain lucky to know her still.
Well, hello there. A pleasure to meet you.
Imperial Proverbs. A collection of moralizing sayings and aphorisms from across Cyrodiil, illustrating various aspects from the worldview of the common Imperial. Do not mistake red for right. By the color of their silk will you know friend from foe. Give to the Emperor that which belongs to the Emperor by right. As a lamp lights up a dark room, so does law shine upon the people. As with red dye, the first coloring is never lost. Blessed forever are they who are blessed from the first hour. Beware the saint who knows no patron. The pilgrim purchases divinity by walking the correct road, which has been prepared for him in advance. Heed the jungle, crouched in hostility. A blind man eats until he is sated, for he cannot see the feast before him. Beware he who builds his house with the words of another. If 3 men claim to have seen a tiger in the market, a tiger there will be. The wound of the knife will heal, but not that of the tongue. Better a cunning foe than a foolish friend. A broken blade, when kept in its sheath, can still keep enemies at bay. Measure all you posses, even that which you throw away. The word rice has never filled a belly. There is a hole in every law. Profit is also what you carry from a burning house. Poison and wine pass through the same throat. There is no work for a poodle in a silk house. The runner may be fast, but the jungle is deep. A jug of wine can work more miracles than a temple full of saints. A drawn sword is the greatest shield. Wisdom is a coin not easily stolen. Better to die as a beggar than to live as one. If you cannot speak, don't show your tongue. He who excuses himself, accuses himself. If the wood doesn't burn, throw it back into the jungle. When one generation eats with much salt, the next will thirst for water. A man's tongue has the power to cleave the world.
Welcome
friend,
to Firewatch.
how does
Traveler.
the day greet you?
Do you have business in the city, or have you come to study at the college? I've got my eye on you, Dark Elf. Don't touch these flowers.
I shouldn't have pushed so hard.
Don't try to flatter me, Dark Elf. I can see what you are trying to do here. Get lost. I've got my eye on you, Dark Elf. Don't touch these flowers. Good. I've got my eye on you, Dark Elf. Don't touch these flowers. She has? Then I shall serve at the lady's whim. Here, your samples. Carry them with care, they bruise easily.
Welcome to Firewatch, traveler. Do you have business in the city, or have you come to study at the college? I am Hasanda Lendith, knight and knight-errant of the Imperial Legion.
Is there something I can do for you, Alkanda? Is there something I can do for you, Alkanda? Is there something I can do for you,
friend,
Alkanda?
how does the day greet you?
Were you able to get the lady's mantle for Marcel Artaud? Speak with Marcel Artaud downstairs.
How wonderful! Welcome, Alkanda.
Welcome to Firewatch, traveler. Do you have business in the city, or have you come to study at the college? Do you have the 2 samples of lady's mantle I need? Well, like I said, it's probably best to get the samples from the Duchess' personal chambers in Ember Keep. I doubt there's anyone else in Morrowind who would bother going to all the trouble of keeping those western flowers alive out here in the east. Do you have the 2 samples of Lady's Mantle I need? Thank you, Ada. These are fine samples. I'm sure Halen Macrinus will have some payment for you. Were you able to get the Lady's Mantle for Marcel Arpad? You helped Marcel Arpad? Glad to hear it. As a reward, I can offer you a pair of quality Restore Magica potions, or a Journeyman's Alembic. Which would you like? Here you are, then. Talk to me when you want more duties.
Mages Guild, Lady's Mantle. Halen Macrinus, the Mages Guild steward in Firewatch, asked me to speak with the guild's alchemist, Marcel Arpad. Marcel apparently needs samples of a Sirad plant called Lady's Mantle. Marcel Arpad needs 2 leaves of Lady's Mantle. Since the plant does not grow in Morrowind, he recommended taking some from the personal chambers of the Duchess of Firewatch. Duchess Jandasha has given me permission to take a cutting of her prized Lady's Mantle flowers. She instructed me to speak to her gardener, Edwin Moliere, about them. He attends to them daily, in the ducal quarters of Ember Keep. I persuaded Edwin Moliere to allow me to take cuttings from Duchess Jandasha's Lady's Mantle flowers. Marcel Arpad was grateful for the 2 samples of Lady's Mantle, and told me to speak with Halen Macrinus for payment. Halen Macrinus rewarded me with 2 potions for assisting Marcel Arpad.